guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Outside. 56 is the mic. 3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Go, lady. Hey, lady. 56. Smooth. 56. Check 56.
On first down, Darnold connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. A huge play there right off the bat. 44 yards.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Darnold completes it. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hey, lady.
The first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Mike 54. Now watch one, watch one.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it would be a lot more powerful coming from me if I'd said it before the play actually happened, if I'd first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation, heavy risk reward. If he walks in, it looks like a great call, doesn't it?
Yeah, instead brings up a tough 4th down. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
57's the mic. Watch 57. I'm coming for you. You must.
Play action. Now Wentz. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Wentz. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Check 99. Check 99. Check. Switch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, 2. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
80 weapons. 56 the mark, boys. 56.
Now Elliott. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
80, 56.
On first down, it's Darnold. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Cut.
Red 80.
Darnold on first down. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Darnold from the gun. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Yo.
Again, Darnold. This is intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Ready? Kill.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. That'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now Wentz. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on first is Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And the drive starts with a completion, left side. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 77 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it, and look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 30 on second down, Wentz. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. It's a
To throw on second and 6, Darnold. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. Third down here. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Darnold now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Austin Safarian-Jenkins.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Marr able to put this one through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Gonna give this time to the tailback. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. Now, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now Wentz again. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
52nd. Mike, 52nd. Hey, check. Check. 57.
Throwing now is Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Let's go one more.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point good by Prater. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
13.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. Hey, exit. Watch the pass.
Now it's Darnold. That one complete to Elliott. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, he's coming to you. He's ready. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch. Ready. Here we go.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They keep on the ground with Elliott.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Red 80.
Hey, tight.
Now on second and 13. Darnold into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo.
54.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much, right?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
We're going to start.
53 is the mark. All day. Any day.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, we got Mike, number 50, the touch.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Second and 6 at the Eagles' 36-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. On second down, it's Pollard. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
They'll run on first down. Pollard, and able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Bravo!
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And that's Elliott, complete. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Trying to run for it with Pollard. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Darnold toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true, that's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, but now it's 3rd and goal. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it, maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Darnold now to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Amari Cooper. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down and goal.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Get in the weight room, get in the weight room.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for two and try and win it right now?
A very important extra point there, up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
We play to win. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Back to throw. Wins. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't... So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Me and you all day. All day.
Darnold, his first throw in overtime. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 12 yards there and a first down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
Check, watch that.
Draw play, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
Check. 54. Come, lady.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, Mike 7.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Okay, double up, double up, double up, double up.
Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch delay.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the 50, it's Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure of the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it.
He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.